What's the weirdest thing a guest has done in your home? I'll never forget the time my cousin Dan came over for a weekend visit. We weren't super close, but our parents thought it'd be a good idea for him to spend some time away from his city life and unwind. I thought, sure, why not? But little did I know, Dan would turn my world upside down in the weirdest way possible. At first, everything was normal. We had dinner, caught up, and even played some board games. But then, I noticed something odd. Dan kept excusing himself to freshen up, but every time he returned, he seemed overly giddy. I chalked it up to him being happy to relax, but things started getting strange when I went to the bathroom later that night. I opened the door to find my shower curtain missing. Yes, missing. The rod and rings were still there, but the curtain, gone. I was so confused that I started questioning whether I even had one to begin with, but then I spotted it, folded neatly on the dining table. Why? I had no idea. I asked Dan about it, and he just laughed and said, "Oh, I didn't think it should stay in there. It deserves a better spot." What? I let it slide, thinking maybe it was just some weird inside joke I wasn't in on. But the next morning I woke up to find every single door in my house, closets, cupboards, and even the refrigerator, wide open. Dan was sitting on the couch, casually drinking coffee, as if this wasn't absolutely bizarre. I asked him what was going on, and he just said, "I don't like barriers. They disrupt the energy flow." Energy flow? I wasn't about to argue at 8 a.m. The final straw came later that afternoon, when I heard him rummaging through the attic. I didn't even know how he found the pull-down stairs, let alone why he'd go up there. I followed the noise and found him sitting among my old childhood toys, wearing a dusty cowboy hat and holding a stuffed bear I hadn't seen in years. He turned to me with a completely straight face and said, "This bear has seen too much. It needs to be set free." I had no words. I didn't even ask what he meant. I just grabbed the bear and ushered him downstairs. By the time he left, my house felt like it had been visited by some kind of energy vortex. Shower curtains misplaced, doors wide open, random toys, resurrected from the dead. It was a whirlwind of oddity. To this day, Dan insists he was just helping me reconnect with my space. I haven't invited him back since, and every time I see my shower curtain, I remember the weekend my home turned into a scene from the Twilight Zone.